Tyreek Hill was listed as out for the season. Dislocated his left knee and tore his ACL and other ligaments in his knee. Now, how many ligaments? I have no idea. No clue. But Miami Dolphins fans, how are we feeling? I really hate to be a Dolphins fan right now. I mean, I really feel for you guys. But how are we feeling? Is the season over? What is the ceiling? Like, what do we think about right now? Was this the last game that we'll ever see Tyreek Hill play? Not just as a Miami Dolphin, but as an NFL player. He's 31, by the way. I remember watching a video of him, and he came out and he said that he wanted to finish out his contract, I believe. But I think his contract lasted until he was 30. He's 31 now. Very interested to see where his mentality is. Does he want to get back on the field? Does he want to call it quits? Does he want to go to another team? Does he still want to compete for a championship? A lot of questions, a lot of answers needed. Dolphins fans, I want to hear from you. Like, what are we feeling? I feel like y'all fell off the map from having a bad season last year, but I really felt like the roster was there, right? But then you look at the defense, look at how many players that y'all lost. You traded for Minkah Fitzpatrick, and Minkah Fitzpatrick hasn't really lived up to what y'all thought he was going to be. You traded Jalen Ramsey, who's playing outstanding in Pittsburgh right now. Pittsburgh looks like a team that's, hold on now, might have to take them a little serious. Are the Dolphins, should they tank? Or should they just keep going? I mean, the question is, who would they be tanking for? A new quarterback? New receiver? Right? Because, I mean, a lot of people may assume that Tyreek Hill is just not going to play this year, right? Obviously. Is Tyreek Hill going to play next year? Is he going to be ready for the start of next year? Tore his ACL, dislocated his knee and multiple ligaments. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but that sounds like a really serious injury. What type of game will we see from the Miami Dolphins? They're going up against the Carolina Panthers, which is my team this Sunday. And that's not why I decided to talk about them today. But what type of game will we see? I mean, I feel like we're going to see a lot this Sunday coming with the Miami Dolphins and like the type of approach that they want to have for the rest of the season. They're either going to come out swinging or they're just going to come out laying an egg. And that's going to show where this team is at mentally. I feel like this team has the talent to be a top team in the AFC. I mean, a couple years ago, we were talking about this team competing with the Chiefs, right? Tyreek Hill finally battling the Chiefs in the playoffs. Yeah, they lost, but they were in the discussion to compete. And all of a sudden, that just vanished. That's just nowhere to be found. Why? Is it because of Tua's accuracy? Is it because Tua just can't get the ball to Tyreek? Is it because Tua doesn't have the arm strength? Is it because they lost their touch, lost their chemistry? Is it because Tyreek Hill just doesn't feel like he wants to be on the team anymore? It's because of Tyreek Hill's comments he said at the end of last season when they didn't even make the playoffs because they were that bad. That can happen. That can really send the entire team's morale below sea level. But a lot of questions and a lot of answers. I mean, we may see a rebuilding Miami Dolphins team. Look at who they have. They drafted Jalen Waddle, obviously. They drafted Tua, obviously. A-Chain, they have. They went and got Darren Waller. They have a legit squad, in my opinion, for them to keep going forward. But is that the mindset that they want to have after losing their star receiver? We're going to see a lot come Sunday. What do they need to do to win come Sunday? I feel like they just need to be themselves. If they want to be a contending team, if they feel like they can at least make some noise, I feel like they need to keep going all in. Does Jalen Waddle have the potential to be receiver one? I believe so. Does Darren Waller still have the potential to be a top 5, top 3 talent in the NFL? I believe so. Does Tua believe that he can still be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL? I believe so. But all of it is going to matter come Sunday. We're going to find out what this team is going to be. Like, what are they going to do? Did they win on? Did they win on Monday? I believe they. I think they beat the Jets. Yeah, they did. The Jets are still 0-4. And now you're playing a Carolina Panthers team who, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're a great team. I'm not even gonna sit here and say that they're a good team at all. But this is a great test for them because Carolina Panthers are coming off of a terrible loss. But at the same time, the Carolina Panthers just beat the Atlanta Falcons 30-0 in their hometown. If you want to be realistic here, the Carolina Panthers are undefeated at home. They only played one game, but hey, they're still undefeated. They haven't allowed a single touchdown at home. Very interested to see what the Miami Dolphins are going to do. All prayers go to Tyreek Hill and his injury. I feel like he is the best deep threat that we've seen of all time. I just feel like he's in that class of his own, ahead of Randy Moss, ahead of Terrell Owens, ahead of Deshaun Jackson. I just feel like he's in the class of his own. His peak was just insane, especially with Patrick Mahomes. And I mean, that was a duo that was made in heaven. There was just, I mean, with Patrick Mahomes' arm and then Tyreek Hill's speed, it was just, I just don't understand how them two got paired up together. That was just, wow. Out of all the other teams, right? Insane. Prayers go to him. And Miami Dolphin fans, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. What this team should do. What is the mentality for this team? What type of direction do you think this team should move in? Should they just look for the draft? Should they rebuild? Should they release? I mean, I'm hearing a lot of people call for Tua's head. And I believe Tua is a good quarterback. I think he can be a great quarterback. But I think the injuries, I think the concussions are really, I hate that for an NFL player. I hate that for anybody in general. But the concussions can really take a toll on how you just see the field, man. On how you see life. The amount of concussions that he has had in his NFL career is insane, remarkable, ridiculous. And that could be a reason why he is playing as poorly as he is. He had a good game against the New York Jets, though. He was able to bounce back. He was able to actually, even when Tyreek went out, he was still able to fire on. He still looked confident out there. He was still, I mean, it was a Jet, but like the NFL team can't just dismiss them, right? Still look confident. How will he look against the Carolina Panthers? I feel like he'll look the same. I feel like he'll look confident. I feel like he's just gonna go. He's gonna try some things. I mean, they have speed. And my question about the Carolina Panthers is, are you just gonna allow them to get behind you because the defense is that bad? The defense can't get pressure to save their life. So, I mean, Jalen Waddle can get behind the defense. I mean, we might see a great game from Tua Tagovailoa. We might see an even better game from Jalen Waddle because they're gonna put Trayvon in the box. And Nick Scott, don't even get me started with him. So I mean, this could be Jalen and Tua. Tua could end up having 4 passing touchdowns this game because of how bad the defensive Carolina is. Excited to see. Questions that need answered. A lot of questions need answered. And prayers to Tyreek Hill. Hopefully he gets I want to see him back on the field one more time. Maybe win another team. I want to see him compete for a championship. It'll be nice to see him in the Carolina Panthers. A little blue and black, but hey, not my decision. But let me know in the comment section, Dolphins fans. What do you think you guys should do? What do you think is the mentality? What type of direction that you think you guys should run in? I honestly think you guys should keep moving forward, keep building. Honestly, I feel like you guys got a talented team. One of the most talented teams in the AFC, in my opinion. Do y'all need a new quarterback? Maybe. Do y'all need a better defense? Absolutely. But keep building, in my opinion. I don't think you should just give up and rebuild just because of one star player, your best player, obviously going down with potential, not just season-ending injury, but career-ending injury. I feel like you guys should keep moving. You guys got a talented team, and I'm excited to see what the future holds.